Check it out, live in the place to be. Knife Wonder right here, man, live at Columbia College in Chicago, Illinois. The Windy City. Yes, I am a Bears fan. Okay. Since 1984, and Richard Dent and Willie Gault. Yes. Willie Gault ran for the world's fastest man. Don't play with me, like I know this stuff. Shouts to W.B.C. magazine. Peace.
Could you speak on teaching college classes? I saw that one of your classes, it was studying music of the civil rights and the Black Power era.
Right. I taught a class at North Carolina Central University, which is a historically black college in Durham, North Carolina, called Hip Hop in Context from 1968 to 1997. People don't understand that the reason why soul music sounds the way it sounds in the 70s, it came out of the turbulence of the 60s. Which the soul music that came from the 70s created the hip hop sound for the late 80s and early 90s. And that's just a way to keep students engaged. I don't think that a lot of professors, although they've got PhDs, I don't think they know how to really keep students engaged these days. And it's not because of just the hip hop, it's about making the student be included in the conversation and getting their mind to turn, to be creative, to learn how to think about the subject, that's taking place. And with hip hop, I thought the best way to do it, or at least to teach Black history throughout the 60s and 70s, was to tie the evolution of hip hop with it. And it's kind of like I'm fooling them into learning about Stokely Carmichael while I'm talking about Africa Bambaataa. And so that's the class. It's called Hip Hop in Context. That's at Central. And at Duke, I teach a class called Sampling Soul.
Yeah, something I really appreciate about your work is that you obviously have this really strong sense of history with all the soul samples and everything, but it sounds new once it comes out the other end.
Right.
And you're known for having this kind of old school soulful sound. How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep it from sounding recycled?
I think it's more of a situation where the formula changes. The format of songs change. Some songs in the early 90s, it was 16 bars hook, 16 bars hook. Now some songs can come and it's a hook for like the first minute of the song, and then there's like a rhyme after that. So I think that's what keeps it fresh, to make the present day listener understand the formula of it, as opposed to the way the beat sounds. As long as the formula stays present, the beat can sound exactly the way it wants to sound. So I think that's a great thing that Amy Winehouse, rest in peace, pulled off, is because her sound was like from the 60s and 70s, but the formula of it, the way the song was put together, was present day.